In the vast expanse of human existence, amidst the ebbs and flows of life's journey, lies an ancient philosophy that has withstood the test of time and resonates with timeless wisdom: Stoicism. Originating in ancient Greece, Stoicism offers a practical framework for navigating the complexities of existence with grace, resilience, and inner peace. Rooted in principles of virtue, self-discipline, and acceptance of the natural order, Stoicism provides a roadmap for living a life of meaning and fulfillment. In this comprehensive exploration, we embark on a transformative journey guided by Stoic philosophy. We'll delve deep into the essence of Stoicism and uncover 33 aspects of life that must be relinquished in silence to pave the path towards true enlightenment. Each chapter will unravel a specific facet of human existence, offering insights, reflections, and practical strategies for embracing Stoic principles and cultivating a life of tranquility and purpose. Chapter 1. Negative Self-Talk. Negative self-talk, the insidious voice of self-doubt and criticism that echoes within our minds, serves as the first obstacle on our Stoic journey. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate self-awareness and recognize the destructive power of negative thoughts. Through the practice of mindfulness and cognitive reframing, we can challenge these inner demons and replace them with empowering affirmations. By fostering self-compassion and acceptance, we lay the foundation for inner peace and resilience. Negative self-talk is a pervasive issue that affects individuals across all walks of life. It manifests as a constant stream of internal dialogue, often characterized by self-criticism, doubt, and pessimism. This relentless barrage of negativity not only undermines our confidence and self-esteem, but also sabotages our efforts to pursue our goals and aspirations. The Stoic perspective offers invaluable insights into the nature of negative self-talk and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our psyche. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of the dichotomy of control, the idea that certain things are within our control while others are not. Negative self-talk falls into the category of things we can control, as it arises from our own thoughts and perceptions. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the intentional awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can observe our negative self-talk without judgment or attachment, allowing it to pass like clouds in the sky. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the concept of cognitive reframing, the process of reinterpreting negative thoughts and beliefs in a more constructive and empowering light. Instead of viewing setbacks and failures as evidence of our inadequacy, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth and learning. By reframing our internal dialogue in this way, we can transform negative self-talk into a source of motivation and resilience. Practicing self-compassion is also essential in overcoming negative self-talk. Stoicism teaches us to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer to a close friend facing similar challenges. By cultivating a compassionate attitude towards ourselves, we can counteract the harshness of our inner critic and foster a sense of inner peace and acceptance. In summary, negative self-talk is a common phenomenon that can undermine our well-being and hinder our personal growth. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, mindfulness, cognitive reframing, and self-compassion, we can overcome its grip and cultivate a mindset of positivity, resilience, and self-empowerment. Chapter 2. Toxic relationships. Toxic relationships, like poisonous vines entwining our souls, hinder our growth and drain our vitality. Stoicism calls us to examine our connections and discern those that uplift and those that deplete. By setting healthy boundaries and cultivating authentic connections based on mutual respect and reciprocity, we liberate ourselves from the shackles of toxic ties. Through the lens of Stoicism, we navigate relationships with wisdom and discernment, fostering environments conducive to growth and flourishing. Toxic relationships can manifest in various forms, ranging from emotionally abusive partnerships to friendships that drain our energy and undermine our self-esteem. Regardless of their specific nature, toxic relationships share a common thread. They erode our sense of well-being and prevent us from reaching our full potential. Stoic philosophy offers valuable insights into the dynamics of toxic relationships and provides practical strategies for navigating them with grace and resilience. Central to Stoicism is the concept of virtue, the idea that living in accordance with principles such as wisdom, courage, and justice leads to a life of fulfillment and inner peace. One of the foundational principles of Stoicism is the importance of setting healthy boundaries in all areas of life, including relationships. By establishing clear boundaries and communicating our needs and limits with honesty and respect, we can protect ourselves from the negative influence of toxic individuals. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the practice of detachment, the ability to maintain emotional equilibrium and perspective in the face of challenging circumstances. By cultivating detachment, we can shield ourselves from the toxic energy of others and avoid being drawn into their drama and negativity. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of cultivating authentic connections based on mutual respect, trust, and reciprocity. By surrounding ourselves with individuals who embody Stoic virtues and support our growth and well-being, we create an environment conducive to personal flourishing. In summary, toxic relationships pose a significant threat to our well-being and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, setting healthy boundaries, cultivating detachment, and nurturing authentic connections, we can navigate these challenges with grace and resilience, reclaiming our power and forging relationships that uplift and inspire us. Chapter 3. Unhealthy habits. Unhealthy habits, the silent saboteurs of our well-being, derail our journey towards self-mastery and fulfillment. Stoicism reminds us of the importance of self-discipline and moderation in all things. By cultivating mindfulness and awareness of our habits, we can identify detrimental patterns and replace them with practices that nourish our bodies, minds, and spirits. Through the cultivation of virtuous habits, we align ourselves with the path of Stoic virtue and embark on a journey of holistic transformation. Unhealthy habits come in many forms, ranging from physical vices such as smoking and overeating to psychological patterns such as negative self-talk and procrastination. While these habits may offer temporary relief or distraction, they ultimately undermine our well-being and prevent us from living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of unhealthy habits and provides practical strategies for overcoming them and cultivating a life of virtue and resilience. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-discipline, the ability to control our impulses and align our actions with our values and principles. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the intentional awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can observe our habits with curiosity and compassion, gaining insight into their underlying causes and effects. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the concept of virtue, the idea that living in accordance with principles such as wisdom, courage, and temperance leads to a life of fulfillment and inner peace. By cultivating virtuous habits that align with Stoic values, we can foster a sense of integrity and purpose in our lives. Stoicism also emphasizes the importance of moderation in all things. By practicing temperance and avoiding excess in our habits and behaviors, we can cultivate a balanced and harmonious way of life that promotes health, happiness, and well-being. In summary, unhealthy habits pose a significant obstacle to our well-being and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-discipline, mindfulness, and virtue, we can overcome these challenges and cultivate a life of balance, purpose, and fulfillment. Through the cultivation of virtuous habits, we align ourselves with the path of Stoic wisdom, embracing the transformative power of self-mastery and inner peace. Chapter 4. Regret and Guilt. Regret and guilt, the heavy burdens of the past that weigh upon our souls, rob us of the present moment and hinder our ability to move forward with clarity and purpose. Stoicism teaches us the art of acceptance and forgiveness, both for ourselves and others. By embracing the impermanence of life and learning from our mistakes, we can release ourselves from the grip of regret and guilt, paving the way for inner peace and growth. Regret and guilt are natural human emotions that arise from our experiences of perceived failure or wrongdoing. Whether it's regretting missed opportunities or feeling guilty for past mistakes, these emotions can consume our thoughts and prevent us from fully engaging with the present moment. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of regret and guilt and provides practical strategies for overcoming their hold on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of acceptance, the idea that we must embrace the reality of our circumstances and accept them with equanimity. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the intentional awareness of our thoughts, feelings, and sensations in the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can observe our feelings of regret and guilt without judgment or attachment, allowing them to pass like clouds in the sky. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of learning from our mistakes and failures. Instead of dwelling on past regrets or feeling consumed by guilt, Stoicism encourages us to extract valuable lessons from our experiences and use them as stepping stones for growth and self-improvement. Stoicism also emphasizes the practice of forgiveness, both for ourselves and others. By extending forgiveness to ourselves for past mistakes and shortcomings, we can cultivate self-compassion and release ourselves from the burden of guilt. Similarly, by forgiving others for any harm they may have caused us, we can free ourselves from the grip of resentment and find peace in our hearts. In summary, regret and guilt are natural aspects of the human experience, but they need not define our lives. By applying the principles of Stoicism, acceptance, mindfulness, learning, and forgiveness, we can transcend these negative emotions and embrace a life of clarity, purpose, and inner peace. Chapter 5. Material possessions. Material possessions, the trappings of wealth and status that promise happiness but often deliver emptiness and discontent. Stoicism invites us to question our relationship with material wealth and cultivate a mindset of detachment and contentment. By recognizing that true fulfillment lies not in the accumulation of possessions, but in the cultivation of virtue and inner peace, we can free ourselves from the endless pursuit of material gain and find joy in the simplicity of life. In today's consumer-driven society, we are bombarded with messages that equate happiness with material wealth and possessions. From luxury cars to designer clothing, we are led to believe that acquiring more stuff will bring us fulfillment and happiness. Stoicism offers a counter-narrative to this cultural conditioning, emphasizing the importance of cultivating inner wealth over external possessions. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, the ability to free ourselves from the attachment to material things and find contentment in the present moment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of gratitude, the intentional appreciation for the blessings and abundance in our lives. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of living in accordance with nature, embracing the natural order of the universe and aligning our desires with what is truly essential for our well-being. By recognizing that material possessions are transient and impermanent, we can free ourselves from the cycle of craving and dissatisfaction that accompanies the pursuit of wealth and status. Stoicism also encourages us to practice simplicity and moderation in our lifestyles, avoiding excess and extravagance in favor of a life of balance and harmony. By decluttering our lives and focusing on what truly matters, we can create space for the things that bring us genuine joy and fulfillment. In summary, material possessions may provide temporary pleasure, but true fulfillment lies in the cultivation of inner wealth and contentment. By applying the principles of Stoicism, detachment, gratitude, simplicity, and moderation, we can free ourselves from the grip of materialism and embrace a life of purpose, fulfillment, and inner peace. Chapter 6. Comparison. Comparison, the thief of joy that robs us of our happiness and contentment. Stoicism teaches us the futility of comparing ourselves to others and invites us to embrace our unique journey with humility and gratitude. By recognizing that each individual possesses unique strengths and challenges, we can release ourselves from the endless cycle of comparison and find fulfillment in our own path. In today's hyper-connected world, we are constantly bombarded with images and messages that invite us to compare ourselves to others. Whether it's on social media, in the workplace, or within our social circles, the temptation to measure our success and worth against that of others is ever present. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of comparison and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of focusing on what is within our control, our thoughts, attitudes, and actions, rather than external circumstances or the achievements of others. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of gratitude, the intentional appreciation for the blessings and opportunities in our lives. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our focus from what we lack to the abundance that surrounds us, fostering a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of embracing our own unique journey and path in life. By recognizing that each individual possesses unique strengths, talents, and challenges, we can release ourselves from the pressure to conform to societal standards or compare ourselves to others. Stoicism also encourages us to practice humility and self-awareness, recognizing that our worth is not determined by external achievements or accolades, but by our character and integrity. By embracing humility, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and acceptance, free from the need for validation or approval from others. In summary, comparison is a common trap that undermines our happiness and contentment. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, focusing on what is within our control, cultivating gratitude, embracing our unique journey, and practicing humility, we can transcend the urge to compare ourselves to others and find fulfillment in our own path. Chapter 7. Impulsive reactions. Impulsive reactions, the knee-jerk responses driven by emotion and instinct that often lead to regret and conflict. Stoicism teaches us the importance of pausing and reflecting before acting, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and composure. By cultivating emotional intelligence and self-control, we can navigate the complexities of existence with grace and resilience, fostering deeper connections and a greater sense of inner peace. In a world filled with constant stimuli and distractions, it's easy to react impulsively to the ups and downs of life. Whether it's in response to a perceived threat or a moment of frustration, impulsive reactions can have far-reaching consequences, both for ourselves and those around us. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of impulsive reactions and provides practical strategies for overcoming their grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-awareness, the ability to observe our thoughts, emotions, and impulses without judgment or attachment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the intentional awareness of our thoughts and actions in the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can pause and reflect before reacting impulsively, allowing us to respond to life's challenges with wisdom and clarity. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-control, the ability to regulate our emotions and impulses in accordance with reason and virtue. By cultivating self-control, we can avoid succumbing to the whims of our immediate desires and instead act in alignment with our values and principles. Stoicism also encourages us to practice empathy and compassion towards others, recognizing that everyone is fighting their own battles and deserves kindness and understanding. By cultivating empathy, we can foster deeper connections and resolve conflicts with grace and humility. In summary, impulsive reactions are a common pitfall that can undermine our relationships and well-being. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, cultivating self-awareness, mindfulness, self-control, and empathy, we can transcend our impulsive nature and respond to life's challenges with wisdom and compassion. Chapter 8. Limiting Beliefs. Limiting beliefs, the self-imposed barriers that hold us back from reaching our full potential and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism teaches us to challenge these beliefs and embrace a mindset of growth and possibility. By recognizing that our thoughts shape our reality, we can overcome the limitations of our minds and unlock our true potential, paving the way for personal and professional success. Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained patterns of thought that convince us we are unworthy or incapable of achieving our goals and dreams. Whether it's a fear of failure, a lack of confidence, or a sense of unworthiness, these beliefs can sabotage our efforts and prevent us from taking action towards our aspirations. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of limiting beliefs and provides practical strategies for overcoming their hold on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-awareness, the ability to observe our thoughts and beliefs without judgment or attachment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of cognitive reframing, the process of challenging and replacing negative beliefs with more empowering ones. By questioning the validity of our limiting beliefs and seeking evidence to the contrary, we can reframe our thinking and adopt a mindset of growth and possibility. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and persevere in the face of adversity. By cultivating resilience, we can overcome the challenges and obstacles that stand in our way, emerging stronger and more determined than before. Stoicism also encourages us to seek out mentors and role models who embody the qualities and values we aspire to emulate. By surrounding ourselves with positive influences and learning from those who have achieved success, we can gain valuable insights and inspiration to overcome our limiting beliefs and pursue our dreams with confidence and conviction. In summary, limiting beliefs are a common obstacle that can hinder our growth and success. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-awareness, cognitive reframing, resilience, and mentorship, we can transcend these barriers and unlock our true potential, living a life of purpose, passion, and fulfillment. Chapter 9. Fear of failure. Fear of failure. The paralyzing dread that prevents us from taking risks and pursuing our dreams. Stoicism teaches us to embrace failure as a natural part of the learning process and to see setbacks as opportunities for growth and self-discovery. By reframing our relationship with failure and cultivating resilience, we can overcome our fears and unleash our full potential. Fear of failure is a common human experience, rooted in our instinctual desire to avoid pain and discomfort. Whether it's in our personal or professional lives, the fear of failure can hold us back from taking risks and seizing opportunities for growth. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of fear and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of courage, the willingness to face our fears and take action in spite of them. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of reframing, the process of changing our perspective on failure and seeing it as a necessary step on the path to success. By viewing failure as a teacher rather than a punishment, we can extract valuable lessons and insights from our setbacks, paving the way for growth and self-improvement. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of resilience, the ability to bounce back from failure and persevere in the face of adversity. By cultivating resilience, we can overcome the fear of failure and take bold action towards our goals and dreams, knowing that setbacks are merely temporary obstacles on the road to success. Stoicism also encourages us to cultivate a mindset of detachment, the ability to let go of our attachment to outcomes and focus instead on the process of growth and learning. By detaching ourselves from the fear of failure, we can approach challenges with clarity and composure, free from the burden of anxiety and self-doubt. In summary, fear of failure is a common obstacle that can hinder our progress and prevent us from realizing our full potential. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, courage, reframing, resilience, and detachment, we can overcome our fears and pursue our dreams with confidence and conviction. Chapter 10. Procrastination. Procrastination, the insidious habit that robs us of our time, energy, and potential. Stoicism teaches us to embrace discipline and take proactive steps towards our goals, rather than succumbing to the lure of immediate gratification. By cultivating a mindset of focus and determination, we can overcome procrastination and unleash our productivity and creativity. Procrastination is a common behavior that stems from our tendency to prioritize short-term pleasure over long-term goals. Whether it's avoiding difficult tasks or delaying important decisions, procrastination can prevent us from reaching our full potential and living a life of purpose and fulfillment. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of procrastination and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-discipline, the ability to resist temptation and stay focused on our goals, even in the face of distractions and obstacles. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the intentional awareness of our thoughts and actions in the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can recognize the patterns of procrastination in our lives and take proactive steps to address them rather than succumbing to them passively. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of setting clear goals and priorities. By defining what is important to us and breaking our goals down into manageable tasks, we can overcome the overwhelm that often leads to procrastination and take focused action towards our objectives. Stoicism also encourages us to embrace discomfort and uncertainty, recognizing that growth and progress often require us to step outside of our comfort zones. By facing our fears and tackling challenges head-on, we can build resilience and confidence, making procrastination less appealing in the process. In summary, procrastination is a common obstacle that can hinder our productivity and success. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-discipline, mindfulness, goal setting, and embracing discomfort, we can overcome procrastination and unlock our full potential. Chapter 11. Perfectionism. Perfectionism, the relentless pursuit of flawlessness that leaves us feeling perpetually unsatisfied and inadequate. Stoicism teaches us to embrace imperfection and view failure as a natural part of the learning process. By releasing ourselves from the tyranny of perfectionism, we can cultivate self-compassion and find joy in the journey of self-discovery and growth. Perfectionism is a common trait that stems from our desire to excel and achieve success. Whether it's in our personal or professional lives, the pursuit of perfection can lead to anxiety, burnout, and dissatisfaction with ourselves and others. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of perfectionism and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of acceptance, the idea that we must embrace reality as it is, rather than striving for an unattainable ideal. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of self-compassion, the ability to treat ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in the face of failure or setbacks. By cultivating self-compassion, we can release ourselves from the pressure to be perfect and find peace in our imperfections. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of focusing on what is within our control. By accepting that we cannot control every outcome or circumstance, we can free ourselves from the need for perfection and focus instead on making progress towards our goals, one step at a time. Stoicism also encourages us to embrace vulnerability and authenticity, recognizing that true connection and growth come from being open and honest about our struggles and imperfections. By letting go of our facade of perfectionism, we can cultivate deeper relationships and find fulfillment in the messy, imperfect journey of life. In summary, perfectionism is a common obstacle that can hinder our happiness and well-being. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, acceptance, self-compassion, focusing on the controllable and embracing vulnerability, we can overcome perfectionism and find peace in our imperfections. Chapter 12. Social media addiction. Social media addiction, the compulsive need to constantly check our devices and seek validation from others online. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate presence and engage in meaningful relationships offline, rather than getting lost in the virtual world of likes and followers. By practicing moderation and setting boundaries with social media, we can reclaim our time and attention, focusing instead on what truly matters in life. Social media addiction is a pervasive issue in today's society, fueled by the constant need for validation and connection in the digital age. Whether it's scrolling through endless feeds or obsessively checking notifications, social media addiction can detract from our real-life experiences and relationships, leaving us feeling isolated and disconnected. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of social media addiction and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of presence, the ability to fully engage with the present moment and appreciate the richness of life around us. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of moderation, the idea that we should enjoy life's pleasures in moderation rather than indulging in them excessively. By setting limits on our social media use and being mindful of how it affects our mental and emotional well-being, we can prevent it from consuming our time and attention. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of cultivating meaningful relationships offline. By investing time and energy in face-to-face interactions with loved ones, we can deepen our connections and find true fulfillment in the company of others. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and contentment, recognizing that true happiness comes from within rather than from external validation or approval. By focusing on what we have rather than what we lack, we can cultivate a sense of fulfillment and purpose that transcends the fleeting pleasures of social media. In summary, social media addiction is a common obstacle that can hinder our happiness and well-being. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, presence, moderation, meaningful relationships, and gratitude, we can overcome social media addiction and reclaim our time and attention, focusing instead on what truly matters in life. Chapter 13. Comparison. Comparison, the thief of joy that robs us of our happiness and contentment. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our unique journey and appreciate the beauty of our own strengths and accomplishments, rather than measuring ourselves against others. By cultivating self-awareness and practicing gratitude, we can break free from the cycle of comparison and find true fulfillment in our own lives. Comparison is a common tendency rooted in our innate desire for validation and approval from others. Whether it's comparing our achievements, appearance, or social status, the habit of comparison can lead to feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt, preventing us from fully appreciating our own worth and accomplishments. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of comparison and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-awareness, the ability to recognize our own thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of gratitude, the intentional focus on the positive aspects of our lives, and the appreciation of what we have rather than what we lack. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our perspective away from comparison and towards a deeper sense of contentment and fulfillment. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of focusing on our own journey rather than comparing ourselves to others. By recognizing that each person has their own unique path and set of challenges, we can embrace our individuality and appreciate the beauty of our own strengths and accomplishments. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-compassion and acceptance, recognizing that we are worthy and deserving of love and respect, regardless of how we measure up to others. By letting go of the need for external validation and approval, we can find true fulfillment and happiness in our own lives. In summary, comparison is a common obstacle that can hinder our happiness and well-being. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-awareness, gratitude, focusing on our own journey, and practicing self-compassion, we can overcome comparison and find true fulfillment in our own lives. Chapter 14. Self-doubt. Self-doubt, the inner critic that undermines our confidence and prevents us from pursuing our dreams. Stoicism teaches us to challenge our limiting beliefs and cultivate self-assurance through rational thinking and self-reflection. By embracing our strengths and acknowledging our worthiness, we can overcome self-doubt and unlock our full potential. Self-doubt is a common experience that stems from our fear of failure and rejection. Whether it's doubting our abilities, decisions, or worthiness, self-doubt can hold us back from taking risks and pursuing our goals, leading to missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of self-doubt and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of rational thinking, the ability to evaluate our thoughts and beliefs logically rather than being swayed by emotions or external influences. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection, the process of examining our beliefs and assumptions to uncover their underlying causes and motivations. By shining a light on our self-doubt and questioning its validity, we can begin to challenge the negative narratives that hold us back and replace them with more empowering ones. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-compassion and acceptance. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of doubt and uncertainty, we can cultivate a sense of worthiness and confidence that transcends our fears and insecurities. Stoicism also encourages us to embrace discomfort and uncertainty, recognizing that growth and progress often require us to step outside of our comfort zones. By facing our fears head-on and taking bold action towards our goals, we can build resilience and confidence, making self-doubt less intimidating in the process. In summary, self-doubt is a common obstacle that can hinder our confidence and success. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, rational thinking, self-reflection, self-compassion, and embracing discomfort, we can overcome self-doubt and unlock our full potential. Chapter 15. Negative self-talk. Negative self-talk, the destructive habit of criticizing ourselves and undermining our self-worth. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate self-awareness and challenge our negative thoughts through rational thinking and positive affirmations. By replacing self-criticism with self-compassion, we can break free from the cycle of negativity and embrace a mindset of growth and self-love. Negative self-talk is a common behavior that stems from our inner critic, the voice in our head that constantly judges and belittles us. Whether it's criticizing our appearance, abilities, or decisions, negative self-talk can erode our self-esteem and confidence, leading to feelings of unworthiness and inadequacy. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of negative self-talk and provides practical strategies for overcoming its grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of rational thinking, the ability to evaluate our thoughts and beliefs logically rather than being swayed by emotions or external influences. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of self-awareness, the ability to recognize our own thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. By becoming aware of our negative self-talk and its impact on our well-being, we can begin to challenge its validity and replace it with more empowering thoughts and beliefs. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-compassion and acceptance. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of self-doubt and criticism, we can cultivate a sense of worthiness and self-love that transcends our negative thoughts and insecurities. Stoicism also encourages us to practice positive affirmations and gratitude, recognizing that our thoughts have the power to shape our reality. By consciously choosing to focus on the positive aspects of ourselves and our lives, we can reframe our perspective and cultivate a mindset of growth and abundance. In summary, negative self-talk is a common obstacle that can hinder our self-esteem and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, rational thinking, self-awareness, self-compassion, and positive affirmations, we can overcome negative self-talk and embrace a mindset of growth and self-love. Chapter 16. Toxic relationships. Toxic relationships, the insidious bonds that drain our energy and hinder our growth. Stoicism teaches us to set boundaries and prioritize our well-being by recognizing and releasing toxic ties. By surrounding ourselves with supportive and uplifting individuals, we can cultivate relationships that nurture our souls and empower us to thrive. Toxic relationships come in various forms, from friendships and romantic partnerships to familial connections and professional associations. These relationships are characterized by negativity, manipulation, and emotional abuse, leaving us feeling depleted and powerless. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of toxic relationships and provides practical strategies for identifying and detaching from them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-respect, the recognition of our inherent worth, and the refusal to tolerate mistreatment or disrespect from others. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of setting boundaries, the ability to assert our needs and preferences in relationships and protect ourselves from harm. By establishing clear boundaries and communicating our limits effectively, we can create space for healthy and respectful interactions. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of surrounding ourselves with virtuous and supportive individuals, those who uplift and inspire us to become the best versions of ourselves. By seeking out positive role models and cultivating meaningful connections, we can strengthen our social support network and find solace in times of need. Stoicism also encourages us to practice forgiveness and compassion, recognizing that holding on to resentment and grudges only perpetuates our suffering. By releasing the emotional baggage associated with toxic relationships, we can free ourselves from the past and embrace a future filled with peace and fulfillment. In summary, toxic relationships can have a detrimental impact on our well-being and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-respect, setting boundaries, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, and practicing forgiveness, we can break free from toxic ties and cultivate relationships that nourish our souls and empower us to thrive. Chapter 17. Unhealthy habits. Unhealthy habits, the destructive behaviors that sabotage our well-being and hinder our growth. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate self-discipline and mindfulness, empowering us to break free from the grip of addiction and embrace a lifestyle of balance and vitality. Unhealthy habits come in various forms, from substance abuse and overeating to procrastination and self-sabotage. These habits often provide temporary relief or distraction, but ultimately lead to long-term consequences for our physical, mental, and emotional health. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of unhealthy habits and provides practical strategies for overcoming them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-mastery, the ability to control our impulses and make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to observe our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment or attachment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can become more aware of the underlying triggers and motivations behind our unhealthy habits, allowing us to address them at their root. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-discipline, the commitment to taking deliberate and consistent action towards our goals, even in the face of temptation or discomfort. By developing self-discipline, we can break free from the cycle of addiction and create new, healthier habits that support our well-being. Stoicism also encourages us to practice moderation and balance in all aspects of our lives, recognizing that excess and indulgence often lead to suffering. By finding harmony between our desires and our values, we can live a life of fulfillment and vitality, free from the shackles of unhealthy habits. In summary, unhealthy habits can have a detrimental impact on our health and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-mastery, mindfulness, self-discipline, and moderation, we can overcome these habits and embrace a lifestyle of balance and vitality. Chapter 18. Regret and Guilt. Regret and guilt, the burdensome emotions that weigh us down and prevent us from moving forward. Stoicism teaches us to embrace acceptance and forgiveness, empowering us to release the past and embrace the present moment with clarity and peace. Regret and guilt are common experiences that stem from our attachment to past mistakes and failures. Whether it's regretting missed opportunities or feeling guilty for past actions, these emotions can trap us in a cycle of self-blame and negativity, preventing us from fully experiencing life. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of regret and guilt and provides practical strategies for overcoming them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of acceptance, the willingness to acknowledge and embrace the reality of our circumstances without judgment or resistance. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of forgiveness, the act of releasing ourselves and others from the burden of past mistakes and grievances. By extending forgiveness to ourselves and others, we can let go of the emotional baggage associated with regret and guilt, freeing ourselves to live fully in the present moment. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of gratitude, the practice of focusing on the positive aspects of our lives and appreciating the blessings that surround us. By cultivating gratitude, we can shift our perspective away from past regrets and towards a future filled with hope and possibility. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-compassion and kindness, recognizing that we are human and bound to make mistakes. By treating ourselves with understanding and forgiveness, we can break free from the cycle of self-blame and embrace a future filled with self-love and acceptance. In summary, regret and guilt can have a detrimental impact on our well-being and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, and self-compassion, we can overcome these emotions and embrace a future filled with clarity, peace, and fulfillment. And fulfillment. And fulfillment. And fulfillment. And fulfillment. And fulfill. Chapter 19. Material possessions. Material possessions, the external trappings that often distract us from what truly matters in life. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate detachment and contentment, empowering us to break free from the cycle of consumerism and find fulfillment in simplicity and abundance. Material possessions come in various forms, from cars and gadgets to clothing and jewelry. In our consumer-driven society, we are bombarded with messages that equate material wealth with happiness and success, leading us to accumulate more and more in pursuit of fulfillment. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of material possessions and provides practical strategies for overcoming their grip on our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, the ability to recognize that our worth and happiness are not dependent on external factors, but rather on our internal state of being. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of contentment, the ability to find joy and satisfaction in the present moment, regardless of our external circumstances. By cultivating contentment, we can break free from the cycle of consumerism and appreciate the abundance that surrounds us. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of simplicity, the practice of living with intention and mindfulness, free from the distractions of excess and clutter. By embracing simplicity, we can declutter our lives and create space for what truly matters: meaningful relationships, experiences, and personal growth. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and generosity, recognizing that true wealth lies not in what we own, but in how we live our lives. By cultivating a mindset of abundance and sharing our resources with others, we can experience a deeper sense of fulfillment and connection. In summary, material possessions can provide temporary pleasure, but often fail to bring lasting fulfillment and happiness. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, detachment, contentment, simplicity, gratitude, and generosity, we can break free from the cycle of consumerism and find true fulfillment in simplicity and abundance. Chapter 20. Fear of failure. Fear of failure, the paralyzing emotion that holds us back from pursuing our dreams and taking risks. Stoicism teaches us to embrace failure as a natural part of the journey and to cultivate resilience and perseverance in the face of adversity. Fear of failure is a common experience that stems from our desire to avoid discomfort and uncertainty. Whether it's fear of rejection, criticism, or disappointment, this emotion can prevent us from stepping outside of our comfort zones and realizing our full potential. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of fear of failure and provides practical strategies for overcoming it. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and challenges with strength and determination. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of reframing, the ability to reinterpret failure as an opportunity for growth and learning. By shifting our perspective away from fear and towards curiosity and possibility, we can embrace failure as a necessary step on the path to success. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of courage, the willingness to take bold action in spite of our fears and insecurities. By facing our fears head-on and taking calculated risks, we can expand our comfort zones and build the confidence needed to pursue our goals with conviction. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-compassion and acceptance, recognizing that failure is an inevitable part of the human experience. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of disappointment and setback, we can cultivate resilience and perseverance, making failure less intimidating in the process. In summary, fear of failure can hold us back from pursuing our dreams and taking risks. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, resilience, reframing, courage, and self-compassion, we can overcome this fear and embrace failure as a stepping stone on the path to success. Chapter 21. Loneliness and isolation. loneliness and isolation, the painful experiences that disconnect us from others and ourselves. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate connection and community, empowering us to overcome loneliness and find meaning and belonging in our lives. Loneliness and isolation are common experiences that stem from our longing for connection and belonging. Whether it's due to geographical distance, social anxiety, or life transitions, these experiences can leave us feeling disconnected and misunderstood, leading to feelings of despair and emptiness. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of loneliness and isolation and provides practical strategies for overcoming them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of interconnectedness, the recognition that we are all part of a larger whole and that our actions and choices impact others. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, especially in moments of pain and suffering. By cultivating empathy, we can deepen our connections with others and create a sense of belonging and community. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of vulnerability, the willingness to open ourselves up to others and share our authentic selves, even in the face of fear and uncertainty. By embracing vulnerability, we can break down the walls of isolation and forge meaningful connections based on trust and authenticity. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and appreciation for the relationships and connections we do have, recognizing that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the bonds we share with others. By fostering gratitude and appreciation, we can cultivate a sense of abundance and fulfillment, even in moments of loneliness. In summary, loneliness and isolation can be painful experiences that disconnect us from others and ourselves. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, interconnectedness, empathy, vulnerability, and gratitude, we can overcome these challenges and find meaning and belonging in our lives. Chapter 22. Overwhelm and burnout. Overwhelm and burnout, the exhausting states that result from chronic stress and overexertion. Stoicism teaches us to prioritize self-care and cultivate resilience, empowering us to manage stress effectively and maintain balance and well-being in our lives. Overwhelm and burnout are common experiences that stem from our fast-paced and demanding lifestyles. Whether it's due to work pressures, family responsibilities, or personal obligations, these states can leave us feeling depleted and exhausted, both physically and emotionally. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of overwhelm and burnout and provides practical strategies for overcoming them. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of equanimity, the ability to maintain a calm and steady state of mind, even in the face of adversity and chaos. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of self-care, the commitment to prioritizing our physical, mental, and emotional well-being above all else. By setting boundaries and honoring our needs, we can prevent burnout and maintain balance and vitality in our lives. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and challenges with strength and determination. By cultivating resilience, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace and ease, knowing that we have the inner resources to overcome any obstacle. Stoicism also encourages us to practice mindfulness and presence, recognizing that overwhelm often stems from our tendency to dwell on the past or worry about the future. By staying grounded in the present moment and focusing on what is within our control, we can reduce stress and anxiety and cultivate a sense of peace and clarity. In summary, overwhelm and burnout can have a detrimental impact on our well-being and productivity. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, equanimity, self-care, resilience, and mindfulness, we can manage stress effectively and maintain balance and well-being in our lives. Chapter 23. Imposter Syndrome. Imposter syndrome, the crippling belief that we are unworthy of success and recognition. Stoicism teaches us to embrace our inherent worthiness and cultivate confidence and self-assurance through self-awareness and positive affirmations. Imposter syndrome is a common experience that stems from our fear of being exposed as a fraud or imposter. Whether it's in the workplace, academia, or creative endeavors, this belief can undermine our confidence and prevent us from fully embracing our achievements and abilities. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of imposter syndrome and provides practical strategies for overcoming it. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-awareness, the ability to recognize our own thoughts and emotions without judgment or attachment. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of positive affirmations, the intentional focus on our strengths and accomplishments, rather than dwelling on our perceived shortcomings and failures. By affirming our worthiness and competence, we can silence the voice of doubt and cultivate confidence and self-assurance. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-compassion and acceptance. By treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially in moments of self-doubt and insecurity, we can overcome imposter syndrome and embrace our unique gifts and talents. Stoicism also encourages us to practice courage and resilience in the face of adversity, recognizing that growth and success often require us to step outside of our comfort zones and embrace uncertainty. By facing our fears head-on and taking bold action towards our goals, we can overcome imposter syndrome and realize our full potential. In summary, imposter syndrome can undermine our confidence and prevent us from embracing our achievements and abilities. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-awareness, positive affirmations, self-compassion, and courage, we can overcome this belief and cultivate confidence and self-assurance in all areas of our lives. Chapter 24. Cultivating virtue.
Cultivating virtue, the noble pursuit of living a life of integrity, wisdom, and compassion. Stoicism teaches us to embrace virtue as the highest good and to strive towards excellence in all aspects of our lives, empowering us to become the best versions of ourselves.
Virtue in Stoic philosophy encompasses a range of qualities and traits that are essential for living a life of meaning and purpose. These include wisdom, courage, justice, temperance, and compassion, qualities that guide our thoughts, actions, and relationships with others. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of virtue and provides practical strategies for cultivating it in our daily lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the belief that virtue is the key to true happiness and fulfillment, and that by embodying virtuous qualities, we can live a life of excellence and integrity. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of self-reflection, the ability to examine our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with honesty and clarity. By cultivating self-awareness, we can identify areas where we fall short of virtuous ideals and work towards improvement and growth. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of moral integrity, the commitment to aligning our actions with our values and principles, even in the face of temptation or adversity. By living with integrity, we can build trust and respect in ourselves and others, creating a foundation for meaningful relationships and a sense of purpose. Stoicism also encourages us to practice empathy and compassion towards others, recognizing that we are all interconnected and share a common humanity. By cultivating compassion, we can foster understanding and empathy in our relationships, creating a more compassionate and just society. In summary, cultivating virtue is the noble pursuit of living a life of integrity, wisdom, and compassion. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-reflection, moral integrity, and compassion, we can strive towards excellence in all aspects of our lives and become the best versions of ourselves. This concludes the additional chapters for your script. If you require further expansion or revisions, feel free to let me know. Chapter 25. Embracing Impermanence. Embracing impermanence, the profound realization that all things in life are transient and ever-changing. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate acceptance and resilience in the face of impermanence, empowering us to find peace and contentment amidst life's uncertainties. Impermanence is a fundamental aspect of the human experience, yet it is often met with resistance and fear. Whether it's the passing of loved ones, the changing of seasons, or the shifting tides of fortune, the impermanent nature of existence can evoke feelings of anxiety and apprehension. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of impermanence and provides practical strategies for embracing it with grace and equanimity. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of acceptance, the willingness to surrender to the natural rhythms of life and release our attachment to outcomes. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to stay present and attentive to the ever-changing nature of reality. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the beauty and richness of each moment, even as it passes away. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of resilience, the ability to adapt and bounce back from life's inevitable ups and downs. By embracing impermanence, we can cultivate resilience and fortitude, knowing that change is a natural part of life, and that we have the inner resources to navigate it with strength and grace. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and appreciation for the fleeting moments of beauty and joy that life offers us. By embracing impermanence, we can savor the preciousness of each moment and find meaning and purpose in the midst of life's uncertainties. In summary, embracing impermanence is the key to finding peace and contentment amidst life's uncertainties. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, acceptance, mindfulness, resilience, and gratitude, we can embrace impermanence with grace and equanimity, finding beauty and meaning in the ever-changing tapestry of life. Chapter 26. Letting go of control. Letting go of control, the liberating realization that we cannot control everything in life, and that true freedom lies in surrendering to the flow of existence. Stoicism teaches us to release our attachment to outcomes and embrace the present moment with openness and acceptance. The desire for control is a natural human instinct, rooted in our need for security and certainty. However, this desire can often lead to frustration and anxiety when things do not go according to plan, leaving us feeling powerless and overwhelmed. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of control and provides practical strategies for letting go of it with grace and ease. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, the ability to release our attachment to outcomes and surrender to the natural unfolding of life. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of surrender, the willingness to relinquish our need for control and trust in the wisdom of the universe. By letting go of control, we can cultivate a sense of freedom and peace, knowing that we are not responsible for the outcomes of our actions. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of resilience, the ability to adapt and respond to life's challenges with flexibility and grace. By letting go of control, we can cultivate resilience and fortitude, knowing that we have the inner resources to navigate life's uncertainties with strength and courage. Stoicism also encourages us to practice mindfulness and presence, recognizing that true freedom lies in being fully present to the richness of each moment. By letting go of control, we can embrace the present moment with openness and acceptance, finding peace and contentment in the midst of life's uncertainties.
In summary, letting go of control is the key to finding freedom and peace in the midst of life's uncertainties. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, detachment, surrender, resilience, and mindfulness, we can let go of control with grace and ease, finding beauty and meaning in the natural flow of existence.
Chapter 27. The Power of Forgiveness. The power of forgiveness, the transformative act of letting go of resentment and bitterness and finding peace and healing in forgiveness. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate compassion and understanding towards ourselves and others, empowering us to release the burden of anger and resentment and embrace forgiveness as a path to freedom. Forgiveness is a profound act of self-liberation, freeing us from the shackles of anger and resentment and allowing us to move forward with grace and compassion, whether it's forgiving ourselves for past mistakes or forgiving others for perceived wrongs. The act of forgiveness is essential for our emotional well-being and spiritual growth. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of forgiveness and provides practical strategies for cultivating it in our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of compassion, the ability to extend kindness and understanding towards ourselves and others, especially in moments of pain and suffering. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of empathy, the ability to understand and share the feelings of others, especially those who have wronged us. By cultivating empathy, we can soften our hearts and find the strength to forgive, knowing that we are all imperfect beings in need of compassion and understanding. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of self-compassion, the ability to treat ourselves with kindness and forgiveness, especially in moments of self-doubt and regret. By extending forgiveness to ourselves, we can release the burden of guilt and shame and embrace the freedom that comes from self-acceptance and love. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and appreciation for the lessons that forgiveness teaches us. By embracing forgiveness, we can cultivate a deeper sense of connection and understanding with ourselves and others, creating a more compassionate and harmonious world. In summary, the power of forgiveness is the key to finding peace and healing in our lives. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, compassion, empathy, self-compassion, and gratitude, we can cultivate forgiveness with grace and ease, finding freedom and liberation in the act of letting go. Chapter 28. Finding Purpose in Adversity. Finding purpose in adversity, the transformative journey of turning challenges into opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Stoicism teaches us to embrace adversity as a catalyst for personal transformation, empowering us to find meaning and purpose in the face of life's greatest challenges. Adversity is an inevitable part of the human experience, yet it is often met with resistance and despair. Whether it's facing financial hardship, dealing with health issues, or navigating relationship struggles, adversity can test our resilience and shake our sense of purpose. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of adversity and provides practical strategies for finding purpose in the midst of life's greatest challenges. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks and respond to adversity with strength and courage. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of reframing, the ability to shift our perspective and find meaning in the midst of adversity. By reframing our challenges as opportunities for growth and self-discovery, we can cultivate resilience and find purpose in the face of adversity. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of acceptance, the willingness to surrender to the natural rhythms of life and embrace the present moment with openness and gratitude. By accepting adversity as a natural part of the human experience, we can release our resistance and find peace and contentment amidst life's uncertainties. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and appreciation for the lessons that adversity teaches us. By embracing adversity as a teacher and guide, we can cultivate a deeper sense of purpose and fulfillment, knowing that every challenge is an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. In summary, finding purpose in adversity is the key to personal transformation and growth. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, resilience, reframing, acceptance, and gratitude, we can embrace adversity with grace and courage, finding meaning and purpose in the face of life's greatest challenges. Chapter 29. Living in alignment with nature. Living in alignment with nature, the profound practice of attuning ourselves to the rhythms and cycles of the natural world. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate harmony and balance in our lives by living in accordance with the laws of nature, empowering us to find peace and contentment amidst the chaos of modern life. In the hustle and bustle of modern life, it's easy to lose sight of our connection to the natural world. Yet Stoicism reminds us that we are not separate from nature. We are a part of it, deeply interconnected and interdependent with all living beings. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the importance of living in alignment with nature and provides practical strategies for reconnecting with the natural world. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of harmony, the ability to find balance and tranquility amidst the chaos of life. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to stay present and attentive to the beauty and wonder of the natural world. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of all life and find peace and contentment in the simplicity of nature. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of simplicity, the practice of living with minimalism and restraint in harmony with the rhythms of nature. By simplifying our lives and reducing our consumption, we can lessen our impact on the planet and cultivate a deeper sense of connection and belonging. Stoicism also encourages us to practice gratitude and appreciation for the abundance of the natural world. By embracing the beauty and wonder of nature, we can find solace and inspiration amidst the chaos of modern life, reconnecting with our true selves and rediscovering the joy of being alive. In summary, living in alignment with nature is the key to finding peace and contentment in our lives. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, harmony, mindfulness, simplicity, and gratitude, we can reconnect with the natural world and find meaning and purpose amidst the chaos of modern life. Chapter 30. The Path to Inner Freedom. The path to inner freedom, the transformative journey of liberating ourselves from the chains of attachment and desire. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate inner freedom by releasing our attachment to external outcomes and finding peace and contentment within ourselves. Inner freedom is a state of being characterized by a sense of ease and equanimity, regardless of external circumstances. It is the ability to remain grounded and centered amidst the chaos of life, trusting in our own inner wisdom and strength. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of inner freedom and provides practical strategies for cultivating it in our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, the ability to release our attachment to outcomes and find peace and contentment within ourselves. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of mindfulness, the ability to stay present and attentive to the present moment without judgment or resistance. By cultivating mindfulness, we can develop a deeper sense of self-awareness and inner peace, freeing ourselves from the tyranny of the mind. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of acceptance, the willingness to surrender to the natural rhythms of life and embrace the present moment with openness and gratitude. By accepting life as it is, without judgment or resistance, we can find peace and contentment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Stoicism also encourages us to practice self-compassion and self-love, recognizing that true freedom lies in accepting ourselves as we are, flaws and all. By embracing our imperfections and vulnerabilities, we can cultivate a deeper sense of self-acceptance and inner peace, knowing that we are enough just as we are. In summary, the path to inner freedom is the key to finding peace and contentment within ourselves. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, detachment, mindfulness, acceptance, and self-compassion, we can cultivate inner freedom with grace and ease, finding peace and contentment amidst the chaos of life. Chapter 31. The practice of gratitude. The practice of gratitude, the transformative act of cultivating appreciation and thankfulness for the blessings in our lives. Stoicism teaches us to embrace gratitude as a path to happiness and fulfillment, empowering us to find joy and contentment amidst life's challenges. Gratitude is a powerful practice that has been shown to have numerous benefits for our physical, mental, and emotional well-being. From reducing stress and anxiety to increasing happiness and resilience, the practice of gratitude has the power to transform our lives in profound ways. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of gratitude and provides practical strategies for cultivating it in our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of mindfulness, the ability to stay present and attentive to the blessings in our lives without judgment or resistance. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of reframing, the ability to shift our perspective and find beauty and meaning in even the most challenging circumstances. By reframing our challenges as opportunities for growth and learning, we can cultivate gratitude and appreciation for the lessons they teach us. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of simplicity, the practice of living with minimalism and restraint, in harmony with the rhythms of nature. By simplifying our lives and reducing our consumption, we can cultivate a deeper sense of appreciation for the abundance of blessings that surround us. Stoicism also encourages us to practice generosity and kindness towards others, recognizing that true happiness lies in giving rather than receiving. By cultivating a spirit of generosity, we can experience the joy and fulfillment that comes from making a positive difference in the lives of others. In summary, the practice of gratitude is the key to finding happiness and fulfillment in our lives. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, mindfulness, reframing, simplicity, and generosity, we can cultivate gratitude with grace and ease, finding joy and contentment amidst life's challenges. Chapter 32. The journey of self-discovery. The journey of self-discovery, the transformative process of exploring our inner depths and uncovering the truth of who we are. Stoicism teaches us to embark on this journey with courage and curiosity, empowering us to embrace our strengths and weaknesses with acceptance and compassion. Self-discovery is a lifelong journey that involves exploring our beliefs, values, and desires, and uncovering the hidden truths that lie beneath the surface. It is a process of self-exploration and introspection in which we come to understand ourselves more deeply and authentically. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of self-discovery and provides practical strategies for embarking on this journey with grace and courage. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of self-awareness, the ability to stay present and attentive to our thoughts, feelings, and behaviors without judgment or resistance. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of introspection, the ability to examine our beliefs and values and uncover the underlying motivations behind our actions. By engaging in regular self-reflection, we can gain insight into our true selves and cultivate greater self-awareness and authenticity. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of acceptance, the willingness to embrace ourselves fully with all our strengths and weaknesses. By accepting ourselves as we are, without judgment or criticism, we can cultivate a deeper sense of self-love and compassion, knowing that we are worthy of acceptance and belonging. Stoicism also encourages us to practice curiosity and openness towards ourselves, recognizing that true growth and transformation come from embracing the unknown. By approaching the journey of self-discovery with curiosity and openness, we can explore new possibilities and uncover hidden truths about ourselves that can lead to greater fulfillment and happiness. In summary, the journey of self-discovery is the key to unlocking our full potential and living a life of purpose and meaning. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, self-awareness, introspection, acceptance, and curiosity, we can embark on this journey with grace and courage, finding joy and fulfillment in the process of uncovering our true selves. Chapter 33. The Art of Letting Go. The art of letting go, the transformative practice of releasing attachment to outcomes and embracing the flow of life. Stoicism teaches us to cultivate equanimity and acceptance, empowering us to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and resilience. Letting go is a powerful practice that allows us to free ourselves from the burdens of attachment and expectation. It is the art of surrendering to the present moment and trusting in the inherent wisdom of the universe. Stoicism offers valuable insights into the nature of letting go and provides practical strategies for cultivating this skill in our lives. Central to Stoic philosophy is the concept of detachment, the ability to release our attachment to outcomes and find peace and contentment within ourselves. One of the fundamental principles of Stoicism is the practice of acceptance, the willingness to surrender to the natural rhythms of life and embrace the present moment with openness and gratitude. By accepting life as it is, without judgment or resistance, we can find peace and contentment within ourselves, regardless of external circumstances. Another key tenet of Stoicism is the importance of impermanence, the recognition that all things in life are fleeting and transient. By embracing the impermanent nature of existence, we can release our attachment to outcomes and find freedom in the present moment. Stoicism also encourages us to practice mindfulness and presence, recognizing that true peace and contentment come from being fully present in the here and now. By cultivating mindfulness, we can let go of worries about the past and future and find peace and contentment in the present moment. In summary, the art of letting go is the key to finding peace and contentment in our lives. However, by applying the principles of Stoicism, detachment, acceptance, impermanence, and mindfulness, we can cultivate the skill of letting go with grace and ease, finding freedom and fulfillment in the flow of life's ever-changing currents. In conclusion, embracing Stoic principles and practicing the art of letting go can lead to profound transformation in our lives. By releasing attachment to outcomes, accepting the present moment, embracing impermanence, and cultivating mindfulness, we can find peace, contentment, and resilience amidst life's challenges. Letting go is not about giving up or resigning ourselves to fate, but rather about empowering ourselves to navigate life's uncertainties with grace and equanimity. As we journey forward, may we continue to embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and find solace in the serenity of letting go, serenity of letting go, serenity of letting go, serenity of letting go, serenity of letting go.